Hello everyone, Karen Cecilia here. No, this is not about any polls. This is not about Marky G, and this is not about the Don. Alright, let me not laugh because I really have a little throat issue. I have to come back with the St. James High School thing because as is the case with most things in this country when it have to do with the well-being and the welfare of our children, it moves at a slow pace, and there are so many adults around the corner manipulating and doing all kind of things to save each other and not concentrating on saving our children. Now the Badman Principal, Mr. Williams, was out in the media giving interview and giving his side of the story, and because of that I felt it necessary to come on this morning and to say to you the few things that I must say to you now. I have had several conversations over the last week with parents who have children at the St. James High School, and I will not go into some of the things that these parents tell me. Not go into deep. One parent told me that he called them in and they went to see him, and she and the kid, and she and the kid sat there for about 3 hours. Then after 3 hours he called to say I'm not going to come until 2 o'clock. And if she can't wait, she can take her picnic and come out in school and go find another school for him picnic. Oh yeah, the Badman Principal. These parents that I've spoken to are parents who never felt that there was anyone they could talk to regarding what they were facing at the school, what they are facing at the school with the Badman Principal. Most of them feels that the regional body, the regional office of the Ministry of Education, that maybe some of the people down there in bed with them. And I'm finding that out. I am going deep into that to find out who down there in his pocket and whose nest he has feathered in order to keep his position and his criminal activities going. Because there must be somebody. This couldn't be going on under the regional nose, and they must have heard rumblings and grumblings, because some parents told me that they may complain down there, but nobody not pay them the mind, them just take the complaint and write down some things and then nothing. These are parents who never felt that they could talk to anybody. Parents who already have it hard at home to find just to feed them, just to send them off to school. So they have to fend for themselves at home. They have to deal with the kids and their problems at home, and then they have to go to school, go battle the Badman Principal. These are parents who, in spite of all the financial difficulties that they face, they get up every day and they find the breakfast, whatever that is, something warm and nice, a cup of chocolate tea, a tea bag, because many of the high school people them drinking tea bags now. I find that out. And many of the young people drinking tea bags. So my grandson drink the tea bag as well. They get up every day. It's a cup soup, a pack soup, a boiled egg, an egg sandwich. It's country, so I'd imagine some morning they probably get like a callaloo, some porridge. But the parents get up every day and they make sure that these kids get a breakfast. And those who don't get breakfast at school, because there should be some kind of breakfast program or lunch program that some of them is on path on. These are parents who I spoke to who recognize that their kids are perfect, imperfect little beings. They are their perfect kids, but they know that they are imperfect. They know that they have their flaws like everybody does. These are parents who deserve all the support and help that we can give them, to help their kids to navigate this sometimes cruel world. These are good parents that I spoke to. It pains my heart as to how this is all panning out. It really pains my heart, and I'm going to tell you how it reaches that. Jamaica has created an educational system that is good. It's pretty good. I mean, it's not perfect. It could use some work, but it's good. It's a good, solid education system that we have that need upgrading, and it needs some more work, but it's good. We have turned out some of the most brilliant people in this country. shining bright. Every now and then you see them in the newspaper, or you see something happen to one of them, and this is what they turn out. Look at the judge down in DC, Judge Chutkin, who is going to oversee Trump case in DC, a Jamaican woman who went through our education system. It's a good system. But the powers that be, they do their best to find good people, like a principal, the bodies that decide on who becomes a principal, to find a good person to put into a school to take care of our kids for a few hours per day, to teach them what we can't, to educate them mathematically, scientifically, literally, environmentally, theoretically. And for those few hours, these people have one primary responsibility. One primary responsibility. Teachers and principal. And that is to keep our children safe, to help them navigate the pitfalls of high school, to keep them safe from outside people coming in at the compound to harm them or to influence them in any bad way, to keep them safe from abuse, verbally, psychologically, physically, emotionally, because some teachers and some principals do that, just like the Badman Principal Williams. Abuse parents, abuse teachers, and abuse our kids. And then come on radio, come show him true self. You know, I always thought it funny that when wicked people and people who do wrong thing come on media to clear their name, them always end up showing themselves to be who they are without even knowing it. High school is the most solid tested ground for the future endeavors of our children. High school. It is high school that they make friends, lifelong friends. It is high school that they make crucial decisions, what they want to do, where they want to go. It is high school that they sit down on that bench, or them gather around one tree, or them sit down somewhere and them a dream and verbalize what their dreams are. It is high school. It is high school that shape how they dress, how they think, because they have other influences around them, among themselves. But Principal Williams have failed miserably to protect, to nurture, and to inspire the children at St. James High. The parents continue to complain to me about his bullying tactics and how he uses staff members and teachers in his corner to intimidate and bully other teachers who are not in his corner, and treat parents like when they come to the school they must first pay homage to him, bow down to him before they talk to him. So Mr. Badman Principal went to the media to share his side. And if there were no other reasons to relieve him of his responsibility, his display on the media and the interview would be it. I listened to his interview. I listened to it twice. Not listening mostly to what he's saying. I listen to what he's saying, but I'm also listening to how he's saying it, because that is how you study the human mind. It's not just what he's saying, but how he's saying it, how he sounds when he said it, and the schisms, and the little and the little imps, and the little slights that he threw out in that interview. In the interview, he never came on as a good principal should and tried to quell the fears or apologize for any kind of miscommunication or misunderstanding. No! Mr. Badman Principal went on the media and tried his utmost best to destroy the character of the children that he is in charge of taking care of. He spent a good time on his interview talking about Jesus, talking about all the perceived bad things about the kids, who was at several schools before they came to him, insinuating that the children are not good children. Him just couldn't go that far. Him just could not, but he was making the insinuations. All that happened to them yard, them family, them behavior, everything he was talking about except his responsibility and what he has failed to do. He was attempting to destroy the character of the children. He made an attempt to at the chairman, but the chairman, a big man, him can defend himself. But he attacked the board chairman and said that it is the board chairman and his quote-unquote cronies who are coming after him. The principal did not go on the news media to assage anybody's fear, to say that things are not as bad as it is. He couldn't defend any of the criminal acts that we accuse him of. He attacked the children, pardon me, he attacked the parents, he attacked the board, he attacked the chairman personally, he went on the media to attack. Pardon me. He went on to question the character of the children, that he's responsible for their care in his school, and he questioned them character on the media. The children that he's been paid to mold. He went on about how many schools some have passed through before ending up at St. James. He attacked the students. He went on. He went on. And then I thought that nothing don't shock me anymore. There's nothing in life that shocks me anymore. But Badman Principal start talking about the girls' WhatsApp status. What was on their WhatsApp status? The meme, whatever it is that they put on their WhatsApp status to the two girls kissing. What the hell is the principal doing in the girls, 16-year-old girls' WhatsApp status? What anybody in the school, apart from them peers and them, doing, any principal, any teacher doing with the children's WhatsApp status? Why is he talking about the children's WhatsApp status? Where am I doing it? Where am I doing it? Which teacher take on the pitting them phone to talk about the pitting them WhatsApp status? Because as far as I know, phones, the children carry them phones to school. In class, school, the phones must be turned off. Can't use phones in class. But whatever the children have on their phones is them private business. The children have a right to their privacy on their phone. It is their phone. What the hell him and whichever teacher took it from the child and took it to him are doing the picnic WhatsApp status? Him tell a big lie, the biggest lie him tell. Apart from going into the picnic, invade the picnic privacy. Come on, people, don't tell me. The principal have a right to go invade the picnic privacy upon them phone, them WhatsApp status. Does he know what teenagers put on them WhatsApp status? Does he have any idea what teenagers do with their phones and the things that they put on their phones? That is absolutely nobody's business. If anybody's business between them and their parents, who buy them the phone anyway? And then he went on to lie about how the meme went around the school. It's a damn lie. I can't find anybody on the school compound except him. Not even those who supporting him can say that the meme was going around. It depends on our WhatsApp status. It depends on the two of them WhatsApp status. So therefore, the people who in them WhatsApp group, the people whose contact numbers they have and who have theirs, would see their WhatsApp status. It is a private thing. So Mr. Principal will probably be sued by the parents. The parents are contemplating suing him. And whichever parent took the child's phone and invaded the privacy about our WhatsApp status, I want to better get on the story straight, because there are nobody in the school that can say the thing was spreading in the school. It was amongst themselves. And one teacher who decided that this should be her business, pick the phone and carry the WhatsApp status, got shared with this big old tough bad mind dirty man Badman Principal Williams. And then come on media and talk about the WhatsApp status. Is this man sane? Does he know that him just walk into an ant's nest by invading the privacy of a 16-year-old? Does he know that he has no right in the picnic phone? No right at all? In the picnic phone? What the hell? Invading the privacy of a teenager. Going into the picnic phone, take the phone, and I come talk about what you see on the phone. What the hell you doing with the phone? What you doing with the phone? Because if a teacher going to confiscate a child's phone in school for using the phone in class or for ringing the phone, the correct procedure is to say to the child, turn off the phone. And when the child turn off the phone, hand it to me. And the teacher put it away until class is finished. You hand back the child their phone. What the hell, Miss Badman Principal, are doing with the child's phone? I'm sure some lawyer that the parents get him going to want to talk to him about that. He lied about the whole school knowing about the meme. No, nobody can believe that foolishness, because if it's a WhatsApp meme that is on them WhatsApp status, it's only people in our contact list have that. And I would imagine the people in our contact list is our friends and colleagues them. Badman Principal, for an educated man, you don't know much about teenagers. For a man teaching a high school, being principal of a high school, you don't know nothing about teenagers, and you never take the time out with all the money where you're a thief. You never take the time out to go educate yourself about teenagers in the 21st century of memes and WhatsApp and TikTok and Reels. You crack or something? Most parents will tell you at home that them don't have access to them pick the phone because there is a lock on it. Them have a code lock on it. You can't just take up them phone. So you're out of order. What is he doing with a 16-year-old girl WhatsApp status? What would any teacher have to do with the privacy of my children WhatsApp status among their friends and among their peers? Parents should sue him. The parents should get a lawyer to sue him, to invade in the privacy of a 16-year-old girl, both of them. And the media talk about them WhatsApp status. Him sound like a fucking pervert. Talking about them WhatsApp status. When I listen to him and I rewind and I listen to him talking about the WhatsApp status and a meme, and him sound like a damn pervert. On the media talking about things about the children that he should not be talking about. Him should be on the media talking about the school and whatever it is that them say him do. But him can't defend that. His whole argument is that him never expelled nobody. That is his whole argument, which is also a lie. Him never expelled nobody. That's the argument him come with. But I'm going to tell you why him can do that. Because Mr. Badman Principal have been given carte blanche to do as he pleases at the St. James High School. Some people came on my YouTube channel and commented to tell me how much wonderful things he did. Hailed as by some as a good man who turned the school around. That is true. We're not taking that from him. It is true. He did some wonderful things and turned the school around. But that is also where all the problems began. Because the Badman Principal did, Ronnie Thwaites and the whole of them got down there. He was nominated for Teacher of the Year by LASCO. And everybody was, bigging him up and all the good things that he did. So therefore, some are saying that because he did all those good things, he must not be held to account for the terrible things that he has done. The man is an awful, horrible, terrible human being, I'm telling you. Ronnie Thwaites was the first one who gave him carte blanche to behave the way he has been behaving. found himself in some problem down there, and Ronnie Thwaites go down there. Go save him. And after Ronnie Thwaites save him, he figured everybody just surround him. The regional offices, all of them. Everyone was so impressed that they stopped with the checks and balances. They allowed him to rule the roost without anyone keeping him in check because he did so much wonderful things. And that is a problem with a criminal mind. Because when he realized that everybody is bigging him up and they gave him all the freeness to run around the school and do what he pleases, that's exactly what he did. No checks and balances. Hiring teacher for bill bench per school compound. Start him own mall digging quarry in the school field. Allow him to do all kind of things because he did a few good things. Nobody wants to check him. The regional offices of the Ministry of Education, they are also culpable because they are the ones who are supposed to be keeping check on the schools. And sooner or later, I'm going to find out who his enablers down there so is. And I'm going to find out who are his enablers. Who are his enablers in the Ministry of Education regional office in St. James. Because he must have some enablers. He couldn't be carrying on with all of this for so long without enablers in the ministry regional office, as well as he has enablers in the ministry's office in Kingston. So he did such a wonderful thing that he's allowed to bully teachers, call them stink and dirty drunk. He's allowed to juke out man eye and man sue him and carry him go court. And when him go court, him found guilty. And the ministry did nothing about him because him should have been gone from then because the police came at the compound and hauled him off in handcuffs. And that is what put the school into disrepute. That would have been something that put the school in disrepute. The principal being hauled off the school compound in handcuffs for disobeying a court order. Well, him can't be me because I'm a principal. He did such good things that they allowed him to build a quarry, haul off 500-600 truckloads of mall and pocket the money. He did such good things that he was able to spend the school money for build him house and carry material to him house. He did such good things that him go all the way to Clarendon where him born and get him friend who have a computer place to come supply the school with computer and update the computer system and get him kickback money. Yeah, him did such good things that you don't want to keep him to continue to degrade the schools, to continue to reap, to continue to thief, to continue to run him criminal operation in the school under the guise that he did good things. Remember, nobody not take away good things that him do, All the culpable individuals in the ministry in Kingston and the ones in the regional office in St. James, I soon link you. Because I'm going to name you. I'm going to name you. Because him have some money in his pocket. Run the local money pan, uno help you to some little things. Ronnie Thwaites went down there and exonerated him from his first criminal act. And that was the beginning of where we are now. Because one minister felt that him doing such good things that we should make this be a little thing. And still never put any checks and balances in place. Still didn't put anything in place. Naming some all kind of flimsy board that can't keep him check. But him had this overwhelming power where him himself can override the board and go on with all kind of things with the board. The Minister of Education, Mrs. Favour Williams, have ordered an investigation into the school. The board and the board chairman is doing this investigation. I suspect that this investigation is what led him to come to the media, to attack the children, talking about the children's faults and failures. Jesus have mercy. An educator on national media discussing the faults and failures of children that he is in charge of molding because him get catch. And him can't defend his criminal behavior. So him attack the children. So him went on. But here's the thing about this investigation that bothers me. And I've expressed this to the minister. You cannot have the board doing an investigation of the principal and his activities and the school finances and the school resources and all the behavior pattern that, because this is wide, This is not about just money and thief. This is about everything. This is about the mental abuse and the verbal abuse of staff members and of parents and of children. So this is not just about the money. This is about everything else. So I don't even know if the board alone can do that. So the minister needs to step up. First of all, the investigation can't take place with him and his wife prancing around on the school compound. What the hell? How on God's green earth are going to conduct an investigation with the two culprits them prancing around on the school compound, bullying and intimidating possible witnesses to his crimes? That won't work, minister. That will work. So I myself is filing a complaint with the Integrity Commission and ask I'm going to provide everything that they need me to provide. Give them information, give them phone numbers of everybody that I spoke to. And let them go investigate him. And at that time, him can't stay in a school. How are you going to have an investigation? This can't be a fulsome investigation. You can't order an investigation into his criminal enterprise with both him and his wife prancing around on the school compound. And that prancing around and his presence alone is enough to intimidate the possible witnesses. Witness tampering, they would say. Talking to people to make sure them don't go talk about what they're supposed to talk about, to make sure them don't tell the truth, because there are quite a few teachers who are going to have to answer some questions. Him proteges them. Him enables them. Them have to come talk about some things. Both not only to the board, but after the IC get my complaint, all of them have got to fess up. Everybody have to go fess up. The chairman of the board cannot do a proper investigation. When I heard that is the board doing the investigation, I said, how can the chairman of the board do a proper investigation with Mr. and Mrs. Badman Principal still at work, still on the school compounds? He need to be sent on leave. They need to send him on leave. Get him off the compound, get him out of the school system for a good, just get him far away. Ban him from coming there. Put all the processes in place that him can't come there. It don't look like the minister understand what are going down there at all. This man have had control of the school for nearly 20 years. His reach is far and wide on the school compound, in the regional offices and its surroundings. A whole heap of people eat food from the mall, from the quarry, the mall drawing. Him teachers them when have and them thumb, them eat food to them, get them little extra thing to protect him and to back him up. Him wife is him partner in crime. Him son, him cousin, the whole of them should be sent on leave for this investigation to be properly done. You can't, Minister Favour, you cannot have a proper investigation with the entire family enterprise still prancing around on the school compound. It makes absolutely no sense. All four of them should be off the school compound. We're not saying that the cousin or the son did anything or have done anything or involved in his criminal enterprise. It's very hard. It's very hard to say they are not. But I will not go there. I will just say, let's assume that they are not. And if they are not, they are still relatives that he employed, and he might have gone through the proper process to employ them. The ministry and the regional offices not keeping no checks on him. So while I would not be, it is a conflict of interest to have so much family members working on the compound. Yes, it is. But if they are qualified individuals that can get the job done, then the Ministry of Education must know that such an arrangement, there must be checks and balances for such an arrangement. Like who holds what power? Who holds what power? Because everybody on the compound answer to him, the Badman Principal, and his wife. And there is Junior, my son. And Junior is not his name, I just call him Junior Principal, you know. And there is a cousin. So I don't know how you're going to do an investigation and get a proper result from that investigation while him still on the compound prancing around like him is God Almighty and coming on news and try to assassinate the character of two teenage girls. Try to assassinate their character. This devil of a man. This wicked, vicious man. I have the 411. I have the 411 on him, you know, everything. Some are not saying. But I'm going to make that complaint to the IC. Michelle don't know the form. I'm going to fill it in. I'm going to send it on to them. Minister Favel need to send this man on leave. Send his wife as well. And let the board decide if the cousin and the son should continue working while this investigation goes on. If they're not involved in nothing, I see no reason that they should not be able to continue to work. But him and his wife can't stay up on the compound while this investigation goes on. He must be sent on leave. Because you can't be doing an investigation and him still running the school. It's a sham. It's a sham, Minister Favel. It's a sham. And I'm not letting up. Because I know a lot of things about what he did. A whole heap more. So I'm not letting up. It would be best. It would be best, in my estimation, for the sake of the school and the students and the staff, that nothing more is revealed. It would be best if we get this investigation done and relieve him of his duties as principal. That would be best. If not, the IC going to go in there. And when the IC find what they need to find, and they will know they'll find it, then we'll go out and burn fire upon him and talk up some more things because he would be gone. But minister, don't be like Ronnie Thwaites. Don't be clouded by the good things that he did, because him using those good things to cover up him criminal behavior. Oh, they love me. I'm my school. Come out of my school. Take your picnic out of my school. This is what parents tell me, you know. You and your picnic come out of my school. You come out of my school. And you can't go on a ministry. Because ministry can't do me nothing. Because I feel my school. That is why I'm talking to parents. Take your picnic come out of my school. You go on a ministry if you don't want to go ministry. Because ministry can't do me nothing. I feel my school. I'm my school. You come out. And you dirty teacher, girl. We have a whole conversation with them. In front of parents. You might just a teacher like that. You dirty teacher, girl. We have a whole conversation with them. Go find your class. You're not a class. Go on your class. Listen to me, man. Minister. We would love to talk about the Dan polls, but this we're not letting up this. So, Minister Favel, the only way to get me stop talking right now about it, and to get people from stop calling and providing information, is for him to go and leave while the investigation being carried out. And that's it for now. Until next time. Thank you all for listening to my rant. God bless you all. Stay safe, everybody, and keep our children safe.